baseline kicking, yes, I'm grooving.
Hello YouTube, I'm going to bring you a tutorial on how to properly render out your character, such as an example is this, any of these, properly instead of somebody else did these before, but I used them for a different graphic thing I did for Murdoch. If any of you know him from live streaming, and they improperly, I don't know, they didn't do it right, so I think it deserves a tutorial. So first off, you're gonna want to get a tool. I'm using a light shot, but that's whatever you want to use, and just take a print screen of your character, and that's not the pose I want. I want it to be more straight on, so that looks good. Right there, right there, right there. Okay, my print screen button says F you. That's cute. Let's try. Yeah, that's good. So we'll get that picture and we'll just save it. Then we're gonna have to open that up real quick and whatnot. That's fine though. We don't even need to be logged in anymore. Photoshop load. Blocks, please. I also have a pack of these in the description where you can just, it's just going to be RAR'd up if you want to use any of these. This is the AGS spec. I was going to add in like the little swirly things, but I don't know. Just have been running out a lot of different things to use for thumbnails and whatnot for other people. So once you're in Photoshop, or you can also do this in GIMP if you have a tool similar to the pen tool, which is not really a pen that you draw with, but you'll see what I mean in just a second. Open up your picture. If you're using Photoshop, then there's two hotkeys you should know. I'm using Control Alt and then scrolling to zoom in, and then also I use Control Alt and Z to undo something that I've done if I screw up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna select this pen tool right here, and you're simply going to want to go around your character like this, pixel by pixel. This is the most accurate way to do it. And since this is 2007 version, there's these accurate pixels for you to go to for each spot, and so it's beautiful and whatnot. So I'm gonna pause the recording actually, and then mute my audio, or I think I can mute my audio and then go. So let's try that. Now once you have that done, you're going to need to right click and hit make selection. Okay, make sure this is set to 0 for feather radius so it doesn't get blurred a little bit. Hit Control X to get your dude out, or female, whatever, and make a new new project, I guess. And we'll be getting rid of this in a second. Just get rid of your background real quick so it's a nice transparent background. Then you can just obviously go in here and do the exact same thing to get rid of the background that's left over. from being on the inside. You can do this at first, or you can do it afterwards, after you've cropped the eye out. It doesn't really matter which order you do it in, it's whatever you prefer. A lot of people make the mistake of using this tool, right here, the magic eraser tool, and try to just do that so you get the unclean version of a render of your character, and they just look poorly made. So this is the only actual way, and I just realized that this is still up there, to get a nice clean render of your character out of RS07, to my knowledge anyway. It's just the best way ever. Tedious and long, but oh fudge, yeah. But you'll have some nice character pictures of yourself after it's all done. And bam, that's gone. Now we gotta go into the crossbow and get rid of all this stuff in here. Trying to keep all these good stoofs of brown, light brown, that's actually part of the crossbow of the bowstring, so we don't need to get rid of any of that. Crossbow stock. If you guys are watching to this point still, have any suggestions on what you'd like to see towards this or other RS content for the Runescape channel, just leave a suggestion in the comments. I'll obviously read every single one of those, as always have done. Ooh, actually, there might, yeah, there's some squares right here that need removed as well. I don't like any loose squares being anywhere, because I don't know, if I see them, I'm just like, oh, no, can't be there. It's just not happening. In one of my renders of my characters, just not gonna be there, not gonna float. I mean, some people don't mind what it really looks like, but if you're doing it for, say you're making a 2007 avatar for somebody, you don't want that rendered picture to look nasty and all ugly and whatnot. You want it to look beautiful, right? So, and oops, nope, curved it. And we are done with this one. So you'll just simply save the render that you've just made, and you've cut out the RuneScape background. You can also just, like, say you're like moving in game and you're like attacking, and take a print screen of that. You can get the animation picture and whatnot. So you just save this as a PNG. Make sure that it is saved as a PNG format, or else it'll have a background, unless you save it as a GIF. But wouldn't recommend that too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you, as I said, drop a like and or suggestions in the comments if you'd like to see more or less. I don't know.